and down to the bottom of the track there to pit lane. Jack Porkins will lead us down to the field with his CM teammate Hannah Allen on the outside row here, as the green flag is going to wave here at Atlanta Motor Speedway here as we are under the lights. Already there, Alex Benyako making it 3 wide there. He's already cutting to the chase here. The winner at Dover just recently. He's trying to go for a 3rd win this season here. Alex Benyako on that move already, but Jack Porkins trying to follow in soon as they round the back straightaway here into turn number 3. The CM car is off to a good start here. You see all 4 of them within that top 10 so far, but right now Jack Porkins trying to lead the first lap of the event while everybody else trying to scatter for track position on the first lap. And it's Jack Porkins who will lead lap number 1 of the event, as it looks like we still have a massive wad of cars there in turns 1 and 2 there. You see Eric DeMax there, he looks like he wanted to make it 3 wide there, backs it off there for a moment, or really wanted to make it 4 wide. Backs it off there, but right now, Corey Williams now looking for that race leader underneath Jack Porkins. TJ Martin's going to try and follow on suit here. A few exciting first couple of laps here in this race so far have already put the crowd on their feet, as the leaders are already scattering around this racetrack here at Atlanta. This is really a multi-groove racetrack, but you see Corey Williams trying to fight back on that outside there. TJ Martin trying to really close in with Jake West there, not too far behind. The points contenders are pretty much all close together. So Martin, West, Angel, and Williams there, as Corey Williams is going to be the one to hold on to that lead here to see if he can secure a gap. While the top 4 have settled their ground in this race so far, the battle for 5th is raging on between the Rodriguez teammates and Hannah Allen to spoil the party here. As that 66 car battling the 16, DeMax getting the run off of turn 2 there. Good exit on that Ford Mustang there from DeMax. Eric DeMax has really had a season he's kind of wanting to forget, as he's got to go a lot of driver swapping, or really just ride swapping in his career this year. With going from Mace Ride and Sony Cup, went down to Hardee's to drive full time, but then got released from the team there. Now he's driving the 16 car, or Rodriguez Racing, as he files back in line of Anthony Marchese there. John Art getting challenged by Sean Harple in that 5 car there. Sean Harple, the 2016 champion, has had a good turnaround in his Sony Cup Series career here, with a recent win a while back at Chicago, and from what I recollect. But man, what a job for Sean Harple in this 5 car here. He is charging through the field here. The 5 team hasn't really been the best in terms of speeding lately, but even so, the drivers are doing a great job of handling their race cars here today. Sean Angel getting around Jack Porkins there, the Canadian, running really well in the point standings here, and at one point earlier this season he was 10th in the point standings, and by golly, he's been charging through there like a rocket here this year. Sean Angel is certainly a driver to look out for next year here, and he could be one to look out for this year here, in case those 2 drivers in front of him in points actually do mess up. Sean Angel could be the one to pounce into this party in terms of a championship fight. Battle for 2nd between Jake West and TJ Martin there. Alex Benyako looking to try and see if he can get himself into the picture there. West backs off, but Benyako's going to be the one to go down the inside of West there. West has to give him room, and Marchese has his nose underneath, but here comes Anthony Marchese in that ortho machine there. Marchese still hungry for that first victory of his career, but he's just really had the runs to back it up here. But Marchese just closing in on the leaders here as well. Corey Williams is still going to do a good job, but everybody else has just gotten faster and faster in this run here, as Yako blocks that 4 car up the racetrack there. He's going to get a nice shot into the 3rd corner there, and Yako's going to be staying in 3rd for quite some time there, as really Marchese and West are still going at it here. DeMax just waiting to see what these 2 are doing, to see if he can get filed to that inside line there. Hannah Allen has also reeled in those 4 drivers battling it out here, and she could be the one to potentially get a victory here today. That Regal Cinemas Chevrolet Camaro has been pretty quick, as well as DeMax actually does go down the inside there. Looks like he wants to make it 3 wide underneath the 66 and the 4, but DeMax not able to get that momentum off the corner there and down the backstretch, as looks like Marchese holds on to 4th. He could look for 3rd underneath Yako there, but Hannah Allen has put herself into the picture here, as really the gap between the leaders on down has been relatively close within the top 10 here, so keep an eye out on even Sean Harple, John Art, and even Sean Angel to get themselves into this picture here, because there's still a long ways to go here in this race, but Corey Williams is still the man to beat so far. TJ Martin now getting challenged by Alex Benyako. Yako has just had a great car these past couple laps, and here he comes down to the inside, but he launches up the racetrack there. Here comes Anthony Marchese to try and take second away from the both of them there. And out of turn number 2 and roaring down the backstretch here, Yako manages to hold on to his position, but TJ Martin is still strong in that outside groove there. Eric DeMax has reeled him in again. He's really within this top 10. They've all been battling it out here. Jake West getting challenged by Hannah Allen. Sean Harple still kind of chilling back there, looking to see if anybody makes a mistake in front of him. But Yako's still on that inside groove there. Marchese again making it 3 wide. He's not giving up here. He wants to get 2 spots in one go here. Anthony Marchese just looking like a man on a mission here today, as Yako does put the block yet again, shuts the door on that 66 there. Marchese is right on the corner panel of that Ditech machine. But Corey Williams loving what he sees right behind him here. They've been going at it for quite some time here. Contact made between the two of them. Yako doesn't like it. He slides up the racetrack right into TJ Martin. The car really pushed into turn 1 there. I think those two weren't too happy with each other there. And Hannah Allen's going to be the beneficiary out of all of this one, as she actually manages to get around the both of them there. They're still going at it up there, so Yako not too happy with TJ Martin the way he was raced there. Sean Harple has put himself back into this picture here. Remember, like I said, he was lurking behind that main pack, but now he's made himself relevant into this picture here, as he looks underneath to Max and Martin here. So he's getting around 2 of the sons of legendary Sony Cup Series drivers here, with the sons of Eugene DeMax and Luke Martin here. So Hannah Allen now advancing her position to 2nd place here. Hannah Allen looking really good there, really taking an opportunity of the situations that are really in front of her, to say the least, are offered, because Hannah Allen really doing a great job there, really calculated moves from this 0 car. Corey Williams has maintained his ground over Hannah Allen, but yet they are still catching that 14 car. There's a car blowing up. That's Patrick Smith in the 65. He's against the wall, and Corey Williams collected Hannah Allen, Ben Yako, and there's TJ Martin, 2nd in the point standings coming in. Huge championship implications on the line here, and a massive crash here at Atlanta has taken out a lot of the leaders within that top 10. And for a lot of those within that mid-pack, this is going to be a golden opportunity for them to potentially steal one away from those that are pretty much hindered in that instant there. Jake West, I don't know if he got through that wreck. There's Alex Benyako with a lot of front end damage there. There's Kyle Michele, he got snapped into it at the end of it, or really got collected into it at the end there. TJ Martin's got a lot of back end damage to his car. You saw him get collected in it. There is Sean Harple, his car's destroyed. Hannah Allen, who had a really good run coming in, her race is done. But man, that was quite a turn of events there. And Anthony Marchese is the one to be on top here, with Eric DeMax in 2nd there. Jake West did avoid the wreck, so he's going to be in 3rd. And Seth Cole, John Arndt, and a lot of others that avoid that incident there, that were pretty lucky, are going to be able to contend for this win here. But man, what a turn of events for those drivers here. Corey Williams had a good run here, and it looks like that's not going to be the case here today. So it looks like fate has decided against that 14 team and a lot of lead lap cars that could have been potential winners here today. You see the motor blew up on the 65 there. Kyle Keith just slammed into the back end of that car, sending the 36 spinning 360. Corey Williams nowhere to go. There's Hannah Allen, a huge chunk of damage there. Sean Harple runs into the back of the 65, as well as Alex Benyako collecting TJ Martin, who rear ends the 0 car. And Kyle Keith went for a roll there, and you see everybody else is trying to slow down. John Hart, oh man, side swapping at 71 there, and Kyle Michele at the end, just no place to go. And Vince Freeze also on the brakes there, just lightly nicks that 0 car. But not much damage down for that 25, but a lot of damage to a lot of competitors here, as well as their mentalities here today. What a turn of events there here at Atlanta. But yeah, like I said, this is going to shake a lot of things up here in terms of the points and the results. Riding on board here with Anthony Marchese, he had a grand view to see exactly what happened. He just got lucky there, and look at the save he had at the end there. That's a wheel man right there. Anthony Marchese got really lucky he didn't get swept up in it, as well as a lot of others here, but there are plenty more onboards here. But man, Anthony Marchese, what a job for him there to avoid that big wreck and really the massive amounts of carnage there for that ortho machine. Here's Jake West there. You see the smoke coming in the 36 flipping, and you see Marchese save it, gets on the brakes there, and just moves on by there. You see Eric DeMax going through the wreck quite easily as well, but even though West loses a position there, he's able to really keep on going here and potentially go for this W. Here's TJ Martin, second in the points, coming in with a slight margin just behind West. He almost got through it, but just at the end, no place to go for the 71 there. And a lot of rear end damage done to his car, but it's a matter of whether TJ Martin can have a good recovery. See if he can give him at least some decent points back, even though he may not gain on West potentially. But if West does have a mishap, Martin is going to have to be able to take an opportunity to pounce on that predicament for that 14. Back on the restart here, Jake West leads on that time. He beat people out of pit lane, but Eric DeMax also with a great launch there. He's going to go down to the inside of the KCMG machine there. Eric DeMax cutting to the chase here. He wants to get that victory ASAP here. Already winning at Charlotte, but that was for the Mace stable. Now he's looking for a win in the Rodriguez stable here, as John Arndt's going to try and follow him in line. He's going to try and assist that 16 to get around the Ford car here. Eric DeMax trying to get a late season charge here. He's really had some bad races here, and he's really wanted to turn things around, as John Arndt's going to try and make it 3 wide for that race lead here. As Seth Cole still within that middle lane there, he's actually going to go underneath Jake West there. He's going to make it 3 wide underneath the 4 and in between. At 66 there's Arndt battles the 16 off a turn 2 there. John Arndt, the Zaxxon machine, with 1 win this season. He certainly wants to make it 2 here, especially after the rough couple races here in which he believed he should have won here today. And now John Arndt is in a good position to really take an advantage of a victory here today, but Seth Cole with a good run off a turn 4 there, and he's going to use that to his advantage into turn 1 as the 07 dives underneath the 88 there. Arndt with the run off of the corner there, just a good amount of speed off that corner there, and John Arndt's able to hold on to second there. Marchese trying to take 4th away from Jake West there, as West continued to struggle in this restart here ever since he got past. That Ford car hasn't really felt as good, maybe in clean air, but Eric DeMax loving what he's seeing right now. He currently leads the race. Seth Cole now looking again for that 2nd spot there. Looking underneath John Arndt there. Arndt fighting back on the outside groove there. Just that higher lane could be better if you defend properly there. And Arndt's going to hold on for that position there, as Marchese still battling that 4th place spot for Jake West here, while the Dodgers are still kind of chilling within that 6th and 7th position here for Matt DeLeo and Gene Shelley respectively. Eric DeMax took advantage of a restart and is currently still in that lead, but here he comes towards lap traffic. Kyle Bachelia holding up that 16 a good amount off a turn 2 there, and here comes John Arndt into the picture there. He's gonna try and attack him underneath the corner there. The 2 Texan natives going at it, and John Arndt's gonna clear that 16 car, and to the race lead goes John Arndt in that 88 there, the Zaxxon machine up front yet again here. And with the win at Richmond, I think John Arndt really wants to repeat that here today, as Jake West now looking underneath the 16 for 3rd. Here they come around Alex Benyako, and aren't able to really take advantage of that, as Jake West is going to be the one to get held up there. And Anthony Marchese is going to take that 4th spot away from Jake West there, as West drops down to 5th. While there you see the Dodgers still going at it with Matt DeLeo and James Shelley. They're going to try and split the 8 car there, but to no avail, as here comes Aiden Shepard coming into the mix there. He's going to try and spoil the party between the 2 Dodgers there, and Shelley's going to be the big loser out of this one here, as now Aiden Shepard looking underneath Matt DeLeo for the 6th position here. DeLeo's going to try and fight back here, but Shepard just has a good run off of 2, and Matt DeLeo's going to be blowing up. His car looks like whatever was a good run, or this 2 car, is going to end here today. What a shame for Matt DeLeo there, and a heartbreak for the Ike Durbin team despite a win at Texas. And with the promise of speed, Matt DeLeo is not going to have a good result here today yet again here. DeLeo on a slump of bad races here, and this is certainly not going to be a good result for this NVIDIA Dodge. Looking near the mid-pack area here, Nick Salmon getting around Chris Louvier for the 13th position there, as the 94 advances upwards, as while he's now trying to chase down Vince Freeze, he's also trying to chase down his UER teammate of Cody Lamas here. But looking back at the lead, they really closed each other yet again here. Arndt and DeMax have been going in for these past couple laps, but DeMax has really grinded his gears here, has now made his way to try and pressure John Arndt here, and he comes to the inside there. Here comes Eric DeMax on the bottom there. Good run off a turn 2 there from the 16. A great amount of momentum, and down the inside goes Eric DeMax there. He's got his nose underneath the 88 there, and he's going to try and clear that 88 there, as Eric DeMax there trying to hold on to try and lead the lap, and he will certainly lead that lap there. Eric DeMax now to the race lead here, but John Arndt is not going to give up that fight there. He's going to try and use that outside groove there, but to no avail. But he will be able to file back into second here, as Seth Cole was not able to really take an opportunity to pounce on that 88 there. But again, it's going to be a really pretty much a lot of swapping for position here. DeMax getting held up again by Kyle Michele here, and Arndt's going to see this as an opportunity here. Deja vu for the top 2 yet again. And here comes John Arndt down to the bottom of the track there for the race lead again. As here comes that 88 down to the bottom, way underneath, getting closer to that white line there. DeMax trying to fight his ground and hold it off a turn 2 there. And DeMax able to really hold it off a turn 2 there. He still got his nose ahead of the 88 there. And in a turn number 3 yet again, they're still side by side here. Seth Cole really loving what he's seeing here to see if he can get an opportunity to try and pounce on both of them here to see if he can get 2 spots in one go there, as John Arndt still on that inside groove there despite DeMax leading the lap. Arndt still has his nose on the bottom, as Seth Cole going to the top there, the middle groove there, and Arndt not able to really get it off that second corner there. And Arndt's going to have to wait again for another chance to attack that 16 car here. But DeMax looking like a rocket ship right now, as he is trying to pull away that gap from John Arndt to really extend that gap from John Arndt here, as he's going to continue to lead this race here with 10 laps to go in the event. DeMax has got plenty of room here and plenty of space as of the moment, as Seth Cole still running in the 3rd spot, Anthony Marchese a quiet 4th for him, and Jake West pretty much minding his own business within the top 5 here. But he might take some risks to see if he can get himself upwards to that win here, as Eric DeMax still holding his ground. He's got almost a 3/10 gap advantage over John Arndt here. He's been one of the quicker cars all race long. Jake West actually has clocked in the fastest lap. But here he comes towards lap traffic, trying to go high. Yakko goes high, and here comes John Arndt to the bottom again. So lap cars are really playing into John Arndt's favor here, as DeMax trying to go on the outside, trying to fight back, but Yakko goes to the top there. So DeMax is certainly not going to be happy with Yakko after this one here. But he's got he's got to really catch those 4 cars yet again here. Seth Cole now filing in 2nd, Marchese 3rd, and West 4th. As here they come towards the line yet again. Here comes Seth Cole to the bottom of the track here. He's going to try and look for that race lead underneath John Arndt. Trying to get his nose there, just that car pushing up so much off the racetrack there. And Arndt just having a good run off the corner that just has enough grip on his tires, and he's going to go to the bottom immediately to block that 07. As John Bundle's going to try, it's going to box those guys in. Jake West now seeing this as an opportunity, and he's going to try and get around Anthony Marchese and potentially use John Bundle as a pick. As there you see Eric DeMax coming back into the fray here, and Marchese's going to be the one to be pretty much getting held up by John Bundle, as West takes the spot away, and that's for 3rd. But DeMax also making it 3 wide around the lap car there, and he's going to take it away from Marchese as well. So the 66 losing 2 spots in 1 corner, pretty much 2 corners, while John Arndt and Seth Cole are trying to run off. But Jake West and DeMax are still coming into that picture there, as they've closed them in yet again. As Seth Cole still just not able to really get much of a momentum on John Arndt here to see if that 88 will make a mistake here. As here comes Eric DeMax just going deeper and deeper into the corner there. You can see he just experiments with that bottom lane there quite a lot. And that car certainly has the grip and the capacity to do so. As Eric DeMax not able to really find a chance around Jake West, but Jake West sees a chance around Seth Cole for the 2nd position here. The points leader coming in, certainly loving to see maybe a win to be a cherry on top of his championship run here. Jake West running in that 3rd spot, still looking underneath Seth Cole there. Cole trying to hold his ground there. Eric DeMax, what will he do? DeMax stays in line behind the 07 there, pushing Seth Cole there. Jake West still stuck on the bottom. Anthony Marchese now going underneath his teammate there. It's all fun and games for teammates, but it's every man for himself when it comes to these last couple laps, because it is crunch time here. John Arndt continues to lead here with 4 laps to go, and he certainly loves what he's seeing right now. Jake West now up to 2nd. Seth Cole way up into the marbles there, and Eric DeMax is gonna go through the middle of the racetrack there. 3 wide down the back straightaway here. DeMax with the advantage off the corner there, and he might have the advantage into turn number 3. He gets around Marchese, and now he gets around Seth Cole here. So Eric DeMax now up to the 3rd spot here. John Art extending his gap to about 4/10. Let's see if Jake West can catch him. Not much, but he's got 3 more laps to go to really close in that win here. For his 2nd win of the season, as Eric DeMax now going lower on the racetrack yet again. That 16 car has a really good handling car, and really those tires and maybe just this long run setup where the 16 cars really come into play for Eric DeMax's hands here, as here they come. Off the turn 4, John Arndt getting around Kyle Bachelier yet again, as the 2nd and 3rd split Kyle Bachelier there, but DeMax is going to take that 2nd spot away from West, but West is not giving up without a fight here. He knows he's got a lot of points to gain because every position counts on the racetrack here. Aren't able to really hold his ground off of turn 2 there, and DeMax able to clear West, but West goes to the bottom of the track there. And here they come into turns number 3 and 4. Jake West and DeMax are still going at it here for that 2nd spot. John Art loves what he's seeing right now as the white flag is out here. 1 more lap to go for car number 88 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The crowd on their feet here, 2 Texan natives, 1 and 2 here, John Art for CM and DeMax for Rodriguez. But lap cars are coming into the picture there. There you see Halleck and Monaco going at it for position here. Into turns number 3 and 4, DeMax has really closed that gap into John Art. And he's gonna slide up that racetrack there. Will Art have enough ground, or will DeMax take it away? As they come across the line, it's John Art that's gonna get it over Eric DeMax here at Atlanta in a photo finish for the race win. And lap cars were really pretty much a hindrance at the end of that one, and John Art may be happy for a win, but I think he certainly would have been more comfortable with just holding on to that lead. Maybe just not by a photo finish standpoint there. So, but congratulations there to John Art, the 2nd win of the season. Eric DeMax was just short of a victory here. He won his 1st race of the season in a photo finish, but he's going to lose a race in a photo finish as well. So, vice versa for Eric DeMax here. 2nd place run is still good for the 16 car. Jake West, fantastic run in 3rd. Anthony Marchese quiet 4th. Seth Cole 5th for Fierce Sport here. Aiden Shepard and Sean Angel ran a quiet 6th and 7th, so good runs for the Rodriguez cars there. Nick Salmon gets an 8th place run here. Jack Porkins 9th, and Cody Lummis rounds out your top 10. So good weekend for UER here, 8th and 10th. So that's good progress for them, with them avoiding wrecks. That pretty much helped their case here. But what a race at the end there. Lap traffic pretty much was a hindrance at the end of this one. John Art almost lost lap due to lap traffic. He took advantage of taking the race lead due to lap traffic, but it almost became his detriment at the end of this one. But again, congratulations to John Art on win number 2 of his career and win number 2 of the season here. Boy, the points are going to shake around here, especially for Jake West, as he's going to be able to extend that points lead over TJ Martin, who finished 18th in this race here today. So even so, with the wrecked race car, TJ Martin did one great job here with 18th. So even though it doesn't really showcase that, it could be fundamental in case West does have issues, and if it comes to a close gap at Indiana Homestead, that result could matter into this one. But again, we'll take a look at the rest of the results here, and again, congratulations to John Art here, and another victory for CM Racing.